Alright, so welcome back to a new video. Today's video is a command block related video, so somewhat related to command blocks. So let's get started. So as soon as I'll put this lever down, down. Not this, not opening the command blocks though. Without showing this, put this thing down, and as soon as I'll flick it, there will be something crazy happening to me. Boom. You see? It's so cool. Like, look at this little animated like style of walking. Like it looks like an animation, but it is not animated. I don't know why I'm even saying it's like it's something like I don't know what they use like record for Java Edition, but it is similar, and it's great. To be honest, it's great. I forgot the name again. I'm sorry. Those thingy they use recording. How can I forget the name so simple? It's a very normalistic name, like thing. Like it was I think called as like the 3D mode. I don't know. Replay mod. It is similar to the replay mod for Java edition, but this is in vanilla bedrock edition, and it can be done by just one command block. It's so fun to play like that. It just feels a bit weird in the beginning, but you know what? It's fun. It's super cool. And as soon as you do this, like I don't know why, but it's just cool. And I'm doing this in a cherry blossom biome because this is my favorite one now. Before this, my favorite biome was mangrove swamp. Yep. I like the newer biomes more and more because look at the way this tree looks. Okay, no more just one wood line. This has a proper tree-like physique. Like look at these. Like these trees are super sick. Unlike those regular oak trees which only have two variants, like a big one and a small one. These has like so many different ways of being formed. Some has two heads, three sides, and like this, three like little twigs going from. Some has two, some are one, and some are like multiple. And that's like what I love the most about this biome. The tree has so many branches, which the older one misses. Which I would say is a great thing to be added to the game. Because regular trees are boring. Maybe these are a bit harder to farm, but you know what? There's like you have to give something to get something new, better, man. Cherry tree farms might be possible. I am not saying it's impossible. It will be possible, or it already is possible. I think so many people already would have found how to do this, but you know what? For my small brain, might be possible. I know so many people will be saying they have already found how to make cherry tree farms. Now you can change the perspective like this also. This is also a thing I wanted to tell you all. You can like simply change the perspective like this. Look at this. The command is simple, super simple. You open it up. First things first, open command block somehow. And then you can see the command is this, that execute at P. It is at the position of the player. We have example free. You can use the regular Minecraft colon free. That will also work the same way. Then we have the E is 0.2. The 0.2 is the time how long it takes like swinging, and then we have like those different signs telling which direction it is in the rotation one. ROT one, the one is with the level ROT is supposedly it's super important because it is the one that is constantly checking your rotations. Okay, if there's no ROT value, your head will be stuck like there's like super glued there. So you can see the ROT value is super important. If you remove it, it will be terrifying. Now I like it 4 blocks away from the player, and not this one. This one is kinda boring. 2 blocks up and 4 blocks away is the camera's position, and the camera chases the player just because of the ROT values. Okay, the rotation values. If there are none, you can set anything like 2 tildes will also work, or any different value will also work, and it will just chase the player wherever it will change the cameras depending on where the player is facing. Whereas like let me first clear the camera from me. You have to turn the command blocks off and do this to get rid of the camera. That's a different thing for now. For now, let me just explain you even more how this command works, because that time I wasn't supposed to explain. So this one executes at P at the position of the player. It runs the camera command at the player that sets the example free mode of the camera. You can also use Minecraft free one. And then there is an ease one is the one that is making a slide instead of just teleporting randomly, and 0.2 is like how long it is taking for in an integer value. Okay, and then we have insign. I don't know why, but I like insign more than anything else. Like sine curves are better. And then we have position is how far you wanted the camera to be from you, and I'm using these symbols, little triangles. No, not triangles, those little triangle like symbols. But you know what, you can use those tildes also, but they will work on one direction, whereas this one works wherever you are facing. So that's the difference this one makes. Okay, else then there's nothing really special about it. And then the rotational value, super important. If you do not use the rotation value, it will be really hard to navigate. I'll be honest, it is super hard to navigate, and you will no longer turn your head. It will be just stuck in one direction where you were looking last time. That's it. No more change in camera's position. It will move with you. But not change the perspective like turning left, right, or up or down. It will just stay there. Your head will turn around. The camera will move forward, backward, left, right. But like if I increase it too much, it might look like the camera is not moving at all, but it actually is moving, just super slowly. Don't believe me? I don't know, I cannot do anything about that. If I set it to a bigger number, then it works like this, like it is stuck on third person, but it is still moving. After every 10 seconds it makes a movement. Okay, that's how I can explain how it works, I guess. 0.5 looks pretty weird, right? And just don't look down while using this camera command, because the 01 is like instant like you are in third person mode, but a bit different. 0.2 is my personal like favorite thing. Like it's smooth. Just don't look down, because looking down makes it go crazy for strange reasons. And look at this, when you look up it will be normal, but down is like weird. As soon as you look down, everything like moves very shakingly, which should not happen, and for some strange reason it does so. So this is how the command block works, to be honest. But if you remove the rotation value or like something, but you can change it to anything, it will not affect anything really. Like I tried it. Okay, changing it to any random value will not make that big of a difference as than moving it like a little bit left, right, or up or down something. But removing it completely will do a huge mess. Like 10 just turns a little towards the right. Why, I don't know. Look, I have not really studied this command properly yet. So yeah, I am not sure how perfect it is. Okay, 5 10 -5 -10 towards a little bit towards left. You can see how it is going. Negative values go towards left and positive value goes towards right, which is okay. A little bit left and right doesn't make really that big of a difference, right? Yeah, it doesn't really do it. So yeah, else than that, what can it do? So it can do so many things that you cannot do, such as if you set it to forward in front of your face instead of the -4 value I'm using here in the position 1. If you set it to like 4 and then use the position 1, it will select you as a target. Okay, it will be like third person front, unlike the third person back. And currently I've removed the rotation value completely, and look at this, how disoriented this thing is. I'm not even able to reach the command blocks anyway. I tried to break it, but it did not really work out. After all, this world is going to be deleted, so I don't care. This is just for tutorial because I really like Cherry Grove biome. That's why I'm making the video in here. Today's video in here. Okay. Now the camera command works like this way. You should have the rotation value. Okay. Those are super important. And if you want it to be stick with you, and not to a random place. Like camera will not move up and down or left or right. It will just move forward, backward, up or left or right like that, but not like turning your head left right. It will be like east, west, north, south motion.